Adapting to life as an international student in Germany or an African student in Germany can be but also challenging. In this video today, I am going to talk about some of the challenges you might face as an international student here in Germany and how to navigate those challenges. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're clicking in for the first time, hi, I'm Meveline and I am an international student from Cameroon living in Germany. And on this channel, we talk all things moving to Germany, living in Germany, vlogs and everything in between. Today, we are going to talk about the challenges you might face as an international student from a foreign country living in Germany, or maybe an African student living in Germany, and how you can navigate those challenges. First of all, to help you ease the transition of being a foreign student from a completely different background, different language, different culture and everything, the first advice I have for you would be you learning the language. Learn basic German. I know it's not the easiest language to begin with, but you would realize over time that it is very necessary to make your life easy in Germany. Consider taking a language course before or after you move into Germany. If it's before you move, maybe you can go to the Goethe Institute in your country, enroll and try to learn the language. But if you move to Germany without the language, it's fine, but you should do that when you get into the country. Most places where you would get this language at an affordable price would be like the xoxo in most of the cities where you live in. The second thing that you might need, which will really make your life quite easy, is understanding the bureaucratic process. Germany is very bureaucratic, yes. And so you need to understand that you have to live your life in a certain way if you do not want complications or if you want it as smooth as possible. First of all, when you get into Germany, you have to note that you have to register in the city hall within the first 2 weeks when you get into the country. Like, there are documents that you need to go and register in your city hall and become a part of that city before you even start living in Germany. You will need to open bank accounts, buy yourself SIM cards and so many other things. It's just a lot of paperwork to be done in Germany. So before you move into Germany, you need to keep that in mind because it is only going to make your life easier. Just think of coming here without having all of this in mind. It might freak you out when you realize that this is what your life will be like when you're already here. The third point, adapt to the culture and social norms. Yes, I said that you want to adapt to the culture. I know we have this thing of coming to Germany or moving to Germany and wanting to stay around like people from our country, people who speak like the same language, people who do the same things that we're used to where we came from. But your life will be way easier if you come into Germany and get out of your comfort zone. By your comfort zone, I mean people from your country, people who speak the same language as you. You come in here, you get out of that comfort zone and try to mingle with the Germans, learn the culture and learn about their social norms. For example, punctuality is a big thing in Germany. Most of us who came from Africa, we had no clue that this is what we'll be dealing with. You're not 15 minutes early for an appointment in Germany, you're late. So that is something that you have to keep in mind when you're coming for your studies in Germany. You also need to know that Germans are very direct with their communication, which for other cultures might seem like rude or whatsoever. For instance, most of our African cultures, we will not openly say that someone's food is not tasty, or there are just some things that will not say directly as they are. But when you get to Germany, you're going to get a lot of those things hitting you directly. So bro, the earlier you know these things, the better for you because it's going to make your life easier. There's some things that will not throw you off if you know them before coming to Germany. The fourth point I have for you today, which might make your life easy if you just move to Germany as a foreign student or you're planning to move to Germany, would be finding affordable houses. Yes, you heard me right, affordable houses. It is very important. If you just move into Germany, you might want to consider living in student dormitories if there are options open there for you. because they are the cheapest. You can also have private housing, if not shared flats, which are mostly called WGs in Germany. Sites where you might consider looking for these houses would be WG Gesucht, Immobilien Scout, and other sites which I'm going to link in the description box. Do check out below this video to find them. Find something affordable. I say that because there are times when your life might not be going as planned. And think of it, if you're living in like a super expensive house, it might be so difficult for you to pay your rents on bad months when you don't get jobs as much as you would have gotten, and it makes your life really stressful. So just try to be minimal if you're coming into Germany as an international student. The fifth point, I think a problem that so many students suffer from, you need to learn how to manage your finances very wisely. Germany is relatively affordable for students compared to other European countries, but budgeting is really essential. We have universities where we do not have to pay tuition fees, we just have to pay semester dues. But I kid you not, there are students who at the end of the day are not able to come up with these semester dues to pay for their semester or for their tuition. Manage your finances really wisely. Take advantage of student discounts on transportation, museums, and entertainment. Do all of that, and be really big on saving. You need emergency funds as a student, because think of it, you wake up one day, like for instance right now my friend is going through a situation where she just woke up and realized that she's going to be paying 150 euros more on her rent, and she just has a mini job. And with her mini job, to pay her rent and pay her insurances, eat and have nothing at the end of the day. Think of it, now she has to pay 150 euros extra. If you're not good with managing your finances, if you do not save on days like that, what do? So you have to be really careful with your finances when you move to Germany as an international student. Sixth point, connecting with African communities as well. Yes, I know I said you should get out of your comfort zone and try to interact with the Germans, learn the culture and everything, but it's also good to be part of like African, Asian communities or groups for international students where you just socialize, because through these groups you're going to get job opportunities. Through these groups you might make friends. Through these groups there are so many things that comes with it. Many universities have these groups already on campus for international students to support like-minded people, like international students of course. So yeah, try to put yourself out there when it comes to like mingling with some of these people, because you learn so many new things. The information that is being shared within these groups will help you to grow as an international student. Is preparing for the weather. Most people underestimate how cold Germany is prior to moving over as students. I kid you not, you need to prepare for the weather before you move to Germany. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but just prepare for the weather. If you need to invest in jackets, if you need to invest in vitamins, if you need to invest in whatever it might be, but just know that if you're coming from a tropical country to Germany as a student, your life will not be the same as where you're coming from originally during winter. So somehow you need to mentally prepare for that, because if not, it hits you like a shock. I have to struggle to navigate life through that phase or through that period of time. So just prepare for winter, because for some people it becomes really difficult, like way more difficult than you even understand. So the 8th point I have would be working opportunities and scholarships. Students can work up to 120 full days in a year. I need you to keep that in mind. Or 240 half days per year without requiring additional permits. And you can look for scholarships on daad.de. There are scholarships for undergrad students, master students, as well as PhD students. I've talked about that in one of my videos. I'm going to put the link somewhere up here to check it out. And there are also scholarships on KAAD and the Deutschland Stipendium. Check that out, there's a video somewhere up here. And the ninth point I have for you would be being aware of the cultural differences and discrimination. This is a very sensitive one. I mean no harm here, but when you move to Germany as an international student or a black student, things are not really the same as you think they would be. Some African students may experience cultural shocks and microaggressions. That's very normal. But you just have to know that in advance, because it helps you to be able to deal with all these things when you get here. Stay informed as well about your rights and try to report any forms of discriminations as a student. There are like organizations in the university which takes care of international students who go through situations like that. You can always reach out to those people if you have issues, but just keep that at the back of your mind. Some people do experience that, so it shouldn't be a shock for you. Last on the list, which is point number 10, will be enjoying the experience. Overall, I promise you it's a beautiful experience coming out to study in Germany. Particularly, we have like great education system, diverse culture and experiences. There's so many travel opportunities if you even study in Germany as a student, because think of it, you get a Schengen visa to come to Germany, right? It becomes really easy for you to visit all the Schengen countries around if you want to, and it can be really cheap if you decide to travel on budgets with the buses, the trains. There are also cheap flights during some periods. You can just find out and book those flights. Moving to Germany as a student gives you an opportunity to tour the entire Europe, visit other Schengen countries, and even countries which are just in the EU, not necessarily Schengen. It's very easy to see all those places, and take time to explore the cities, guys. Attend events, make the most out of your experience as a student abroad, okay? Europe is beautiful. There are so many opportunities that it offers overall. Germany is amazing, I wouldn't lie, but to have the greatest part of it, I think from time to time it's easier when you get out of Germany. Enjoy your time in Germany as a student. You are a student who just recently moved to Germany and you're watching this video and you want recommendations on like groups that you could join, maybe African restaurants, Asian restaurants, just whatever. Just go ahead and Google those out. If you want me to give you like tips on those, just ask me in the comment section and I will be glad to do that or share that with you. And if you watched the video up until this point, thank you so much for staying. I hope you found this video interesting. I hope you found it informative. If you did, guys, give me thumbs up to this video, guys. And if you are very new here, don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, like. I'll see you guys in my next video. Like I say always, on today, do stay focused and stay blessed.